Good morning, boomers. It is the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thank you for booming in. BTC on a pump, but then a rejection right now. Solana has been halted and is now somewhat back online. We want to talk about that Solana pause, this little Bitcoin pump and reject, and more. Shout out to the metamaniacs out there, everybody on the YouTube chats, the D Live chats, the Discord chats, the meta chats. Shout out to the kaboomers out there. Solana halted again for like the fourth time this year, at least 2 or 3 times, at least. This could be number 4 or number 5, and we need to address this because, I mean, it's not a good look. I mean, what is that? Is this a blockchain or is it just a database? What's going on? Is this actually a blockchain or what? Let's talk about the specifics. Solana halted by bug linked to certain cold storage transactions. You got validators restart. They restarted the network after 4 hours of downtime. Sheesh. By disabling the so-called durable nonce transactions. I've heard that before, but I couldn't tell you that I know what that is, guys. Be honest. You see a little picture here of the Solana hacker house, the Solana studios. Now, I like Solana. I like that they're associated with OpenSea, and it seems like they have some movement with the NFTs or whatnot, but we got to call it for what it is, guys. This thing is corporate, allegedly, and, you know, they're pausing it, and they're starting it, and they're pausing it, and they're starting it, and then they pause it again, and then they started it again. So, you know, who's in control here? What are the validators? What's going on here? Is this really a blockchain or is it just another glorified database? Good morning, Poison. Good morning, Adrian. Good morning, Cryptmatic. Never miss with soul, says Cryptmatic. Listen, it's performed like a slugger. We've talked about it. I've even said that I want to drop an NFT eventually on Solana. So I'm not hating here, but you got to call it for what it is. This thing has been paused like 5 times. This thing is not a blockchain, in my opinion. It's just like, you know, it's a groovy database. It's Ripple's third cousin. Perhaps, maybe. They're definitely in the Ripple family. With the alleged corporate ties, the marketing. There's things that I like about this. Let me be honest with you. Okay, but you got to call it for what it is. There's some centralization here going on. Allegedly, or even allegedly, obviously. Solana suffered its latest outage on Wednesday. Felled. What kind of a word is that? Fell over 4 hours by a bug, and how the blockchain processes a niche type of transactions that's designed for offline use cases. So I don't know, guys. I don't know. You want to read this in its entirety? It's probably posted by a bot, like half these articles on CoinDesk. But, you know, the hook here is that there was a bug. And they were down for at least 4 hours, okay? And now they're allegedly back online. Maybe somebody can go ahead and confirm. You know, I'm not Sol heavy. I don't have any bags of Sol. I'm not moving around Sol. So I couldn't tell you directly. We've covered it. I'm certainly interested in acquiring a bag when appropriate. And I'm certainly interested in dropping some NFTs and or acquiring some over there. So just let me know which shaking and baking. And shout out to Passive Crypto. He was the first that brought this to my attention over there in the Discord. Solana down for like the 15th time in the last week. It certainly seems like that. How many times has BTC been down? I know it's had its hiccups, but certainly not like that, you know, or ETH. So, you know, what's going on? This is one thing that I've noticed here with crypto and Meta. They've done a really good job at diverting the crypto audience attention from crypto ethos, from privacy, from peer-to-peer, for the things that made crypto valuable in the first place. Decentralization, even though, I've said this before, decentralization is sort of a meme in itself, but I would say, it's what arguably, among other things, has made BTC and ETH valuable. So, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. It doesn't seem to me like Solana is that one. Okay? It doesn't seem to me like Solana is that one. Now, again, hopefully they recover, and hopefully they do well. Maybe, they're hashing it out. They're working it out. I don't know. Okay? But certainly this is not all that attractive to me, and I'm not hurrying up to stack the bags right now. Now, that being said, if you are heavy on Solana, maybe yesterday was an opportunity to buy the dip for Sol. If you're one of those, down 11% in the past 24 hours, I wouldn't be surprised if Solana does a little pump in the coming, 24 to 48. I wouldn't be surprised. Right now, we're seeing a sell-off on most of the markets. Let me go ahead and hit refresh here on CoinGecko. But BTC was rejected yesterday. We had a heavy sell-off, and we're down 5.7 in the past 24. BTC there at 30K flat, which is honestly not too bad. Ether there at 1,800 USD. Of course, it's a dollar BNB there at 301. Okay, and then you got Ripple and Cardano battling it out. XRP, Cardano. And then you got Solana. So, what it's interesting to me here is that, even Binance you could throw in this category. But, you got Bitcoin, ETH, the stables. So we'll remove the stables from this argument. You got Bitcoin, ETH, and then right after it, you got the corporate coins. Okay, corporate. BNB is basically corporate. Okay, that's a centralized exchange. XRP, we don't got to talk about it. XRP is arguably the most centralized one, right? Like it's like the antithesis to BTC, one can argue. And then you got Cardano, not so much. Even though, no, Cardano, I wouldn't put in that category. I'll skip Cardano. And then you got Solana, which seems a little bit more centralized. Interesting. Just something to note, which is the most decentralized large cap coin here. What's the most decentralized large cap coin? It's BTC. And after BTC, what is it? After ETH, what is it? Is it Doge? Yeah, I don't think so. I don't know. Doge has some whales over there, right? Controlling the majority of the supply. So talk about it. Let's talk about it. That's why BTC, guys, BTC seems allegedly to be more evenly distributed. I don't know. You may want to check that out. But yeah, you see a lot of these coins in the top. The USDC coin, this is corporate stable. Tether, we don't even got to talk about Tether. Binance, centralized exchange. Ripple, glorified database. Cardano, this is backed by IOHK, but I don't know. This one may be more decentralized. I don't know. I can't tell you. Okay, they seem a little less corporate, even though they got their ties as well. Solana, look, I mean, they've halted the chain like 5 times. Doge, this is an OG, but allegedly there's whales controlling the majority of the supply. Polkadot, I couldn't tell you. Wrap BTC is obviously an ERC20 on ETH. Tron, Justin Sun's bag. Avalanche, I know they got corporate offices. Shiba, maybe? I don't know. Leo, we haven't really spoke much about Leo. Kronos, that seems corporate to me. Crypto.com. So then Litecoin. Now we'll get to Lite. We were talking about this the other day. Let me tell you something, guys. I think that Litecoin is oversold. And doing this analysis right here and seeing who's like really like decentralized and most crypto and the top dogs, I mean, Litecoin would be put in that category. Top 5 most decentralized coins, maybe. I don't know. Let's talk about it. Is Litecoin in that category? Is Polygon in that category, or do they got keys there? And then you got Monero. Well, most people think that they're buying when they're getting BTC. Talk to me, guys. Let me know what's shaking and baking out there. It's The Voice. We're live. Shout out to the Metamaniacs. Solana was halted once again for the 20th time just this week. And it's looking like more of like a glorified database than an actual blockchain. I don't know. Now, shout out to those that made gains. They seem to have the NFT game popping, and they've made gains. So, congratulations. I need a hand clap. I need a hand clap. I should put that sample in too. GM Champ, good morning to you, Cryptmatic. Optimism airdrop went live, says Cryptmatic. Okay, yeah, we talked about that yesterday, and unfortunately, I never touched Optimism. We've talked about it, and it was covered there in the potential airdrops and current airdrops section of our Discord. So yeah, I know Manuel. He said he got a bag like 1K maybe. I don't know, something like that. So congrats to those that scooped up the baggage with the Optimism airdrop that went live. Kaboom! Yeah, I heard that they took a snapshot sometime ago. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm privy to that. So again, it's still good because it was shared in our Discord, and guys like Cryptmatic and I know Manuel and potentially others were able to claim. So kaboom to that, guys. That's why I encourage people to keep sharing there in the Discord. It's just because I didn't engage with it doesn't mean that someone else won't. You see what I'm saying? So, I leave it up, and I checked. I'm gonna be honest. I checked, if not everything there. You know what I mean? But it may not be for me, or I may not get around to it, or whatever. But I do encourage you guys to go ahead and drop those linkage. Drop the linkage over there in the Discordage. They're having another one. Okay, let me know the details. Just use it to be eligible. Okay, yeah. Drop the details there in potential and current airdrops over there in Discord if you can, please. Let's keep it popping. And people could use that nowadays, especially during the bear. There's a lot of baby bear cubs out there. It's bearish. Snipe them out the box. We got BTC rejected there, man, guys. Let's look at this. Let's look at this 5-day. A lot of action going on right now. I'm seeing we pumped yesterday and then we dumped immediately. And we had a nice pump and then it just dumped from almost 32 down to 29. And here we are. It looks like we're trying to get back up there, but we were obviously rejected. We pumped up and we went straight back down. So, again, I'm not surprised. I'm going to be singing a similar tune these days because it is what it is, guys. I think that we need to trade sideways or lose a little bit more blood here and go a little lower before the trend will ultimately change. It's going to take some time. It's patience. Like I said yesterday, we're like hunters. Camouflage down. Stay quiet. Stay low. Okay, we're waiting for game. Make sure you have your rifles locked and loaded and be prepared. One eye closed, the other one on the crosshairs of the sniper scope. You may find yourself a big deer out there. A big one. A whopper. That's what it is, but it's about patience right now. Hopefully you're hitting the gym. In the meantime and in between time, make sure you're eating right, and make sure you're pumping up, boom, boom, boom. I make sure I hit the deadlifts this morning. I worked up to 315, and I only pulled off 4, to be honest with you. But, I'm hitting it. I'm hitting it. This is with no belt. No belt. So in the meantime and in between time, we continue to stack and pack, and we continue to self-improve. BTC technical still reading sell, and that's what's going on. Let's check out BNB. BNB has historically, in the past few years, outperformed Bitcoin. Okay, it has outperformed Bitcoin. Let's look at BNB against BTC, and we can look at the past 1 year. Pretty much sideways. But in 5 years, since 2021, BNB has crushed against BTC. And right now the technicals are saying sell, so it's favored BTC at the short term. Hewitt's here. He says great alt buying opportunity when BTC is around 20K. Yeah, it may go down to 20K. I've said this several times. Okay, I'm not 1,000% sure. Maybe we hang on here in between 25 and 30 for some time. But what I am fairly confident about is that we're far away from a complete trend change, a bullish trend. We're far away from a bullish trend. You know, I don't expect things to warm up. I don't expect 50K anytime soon, and really even 40, to be honest with you. So the probability of us hitting 20 is greater than the probability of hitting 40 in the short run. You know, so we'll see. We'll see if it bleeds that much. And like I've said before, I mean, the chips are still on the table. I think that there's still a small, very small possibility that may bleed out to 10, 12K. You don't know. Maybe not 20, but that area, yeah, I wouldn't be all that surprised, honestly. You know, one thing, like I said before, I'm fairly confident that things are not bullish right now. Now, how bearish are they? I don't know. I don't want to start, you know, singing doom and gloom, but, you know, all chips are on the table. So you got to be prepared. And like I said, just be silent like a hunter in the woods, because you never know. Things may go lower and you may be able to snipe out some big game out there. If you're patient and stay quiet. Shout out to Hewitt. Shout out to Cryptmatic and the rest of the meta maniacs out there. We're doing the giveaways for the Gold Spades NFT whitelist over there on the Discord. Make sure you go ahead and react to the bot for a chance to win a whitelist spot. All Medal of Honor holders will be automatically whitelisted, and they will have the first opportunity to mint the Gold Spades NFT for free. And that's the next drop that we're going to do, the Meta Championships. Make sure that you stack and pack this if you want to unlock a 2022 Meta Championship ring when we drop them later this year. Okay, and ultimately, we drop the Meta Cocks too, 888 of the biggest cocks in crypto. Shout out to my fighting rooster. So tap in. All right, guys, let's see if there's any winners out here. You know, is there anything that's signaling buy? And I would say no, not that I know of. So it's hurry up and hold your horses. Let's check out TRX. I know they've been favorable. Buy. There you go. There you go. There's a buy on TRX. I've said this earlier. I mean, this seems to be like the more favorable coin right now. You know, they got the USDD, which is the remix of Luna and UST, and seems like some of the capital has traveled over there. But tread lightly and be careful. You know how some of these algorithmic stable coins have played out. Some of them haven't been favorable. So, you know. But TRX, that's right now, it seems like more of the action's over there on Tron. Keep it pumping, champ. Shout out to George. I think if you buy in that area, if Bitcoin goes lower, says Hewitt, still should be in the bull for alt position. Yeah, you may be right. And even now, I'm already, you know, increasing the DCA personally. So, being that it's confirmed that it's not bullish, you know, I'm willing to up the buys a little bit. But yeah, it definitely can go lower. Absolutely. So Tron is the only favorable coin out there after Solana has been halted, back online apparently, and BTC rejected. Not really other action on the markets right now. And I was checking out CoinDesk. I showed you guys the article. Let me share it in the chat if you guys want to read the details on the Solana halt. I didn't read the whole article to you, but in summary, there was a bug, allegedly. And as I said at the beginning of the stream, it's definitely not that attractive to me, Solana, after seeing all these pauses. You know, it's appearing to be more of a glorified database than an actual blockchain. Look at this. Winklevoss-led Gemini exchange cuts 10% off staff, citing turbulent crypto market. Sheesh. Got Terra's new Luna token surges 40% after listing on Binance. But let's be honest, it's not worth much. And they didn't get airdrop much. I talked about this the other day. A tweet that I saw from someone said, "Oh, I lost like 300K in Luna, and my airdrop was worth like $60 or something like that, or like, it was like less than $1,000." And he's like, "Thank you, Do Kwon." So it definitely didn't look like a good look. Not much shaking and baking. Yeah, we hear a lot about Soul and the Bull, but not interested. Yeah, I mean, I am still interested in maybe doing a drop over there, the NFTs or whatnot, and I'm not entirely going to ignore them. And in fact, I said this before, some of the centralized aspects and the corporate appearing aspects of the coin actually attracted me. But let's call it for what it is. It's certainly not looking like, a decentralized blockchain. It's something else, and maybe it works or whatever, but I'm not that interested right now. I'll be honest with you. Shout out to Manuel. Beethoven Balancer launching in optimism. Oh, okay. Nice. Kaboom. I like Beethoven. I may have some coins still there, although I pull out most of the capital. But I like Beethoven as a fork of Balancer, and I know they work in tandem with them now because they had to pay tribute, allegedly. Remember that? They damn near give him a piece of the company, I think, for free, just out of good faith. I don't know. You remember you got there was some vote on that. I don't know ultimately what happened, but I know that they are pretty close with the main team. I shared in DeFi Leads. There you go. Thank you. We just mentioned you too. So we was talking about the Optimism airdrop, and I did mention that you actually were lucky to hit the airdrop yesterday, or you talked about it yesterday at least. So while I wasn't able to get it, some guys like Cryptmatic and Manuel and hopefully others were able to lock it in. Yeah, share it in the Discord. I appreciate that. It's good for the community. Like I said before, just because I don't get around to it, or if I didn't get the airdrop, doesn't mean that other people didn't perhaps benefit from the link. Love your show. Not sure why not reflected in subscribers. Well, listen. If you keep listening, you'll find out why. If you keep listening, you'll find out why. They don't want us to win out here. This is obvious what's going on here. Shadow banned for, I don't even got to explain it. If you listen long enough, you'll figure it out. And the guys will tell you over here why they don't want the champ to win. But anyhow, I appreciate that you're listening. Hewitt, tap on into the Discord. If I get another strike and they ban me and put me on timeout, it'll be another way to tap in. I also mirror this stream over here to D Live, and I should mirror it to Twitch. So one way to tap in is through the Discord, and it's free to join. You don't got to sign up or anything like that. Just click the link and you'll be in the Discord. So, kaboom. All right, guys. I think that's about it for today. I don't know if there's anything else to cover. Give it another few seconds for some comments and questions. I know there's usually a little delay there between the time that I speak and when you hear it and get to type it. There's probably maybe a 5 to 10 second delay. Shout out to Hewitt, Manuel, the rest of the meta maniacs over there, everybody over there in the Discord, Poison, and Chewy, I7, MJ, Punish, Wally. Guys, make sure that you tap into the giveaway sections if you're interested in getting on that Gold Spades NFT whitelist. And I'm filling up the whitelist, slowly but surely. And once it's filled, we'll announce the mint date. And again, this is going to be a free mint, similar to the Medal of Honors, where the game will be to collect a certain amount of cards so that you can get another NFT. So, just to keep it entertaining here in the Discord, in the chat, in the population of the chat box during the bear. So give us something to do a little mint. It's going to be free. So, I'm not trying to come up on it. It's fun for me. I get to learn publishing contracts. Gonna catch the knife, says Slice Keeper. I don't know. I mean, the knife seems to be continuing to fall here. It's definitely sharp, and I wouldn't try to attack the knife. It could fall to 25 or 20. All right, guys. Go ahead and tap into the Discord. Shout out to Slice, Hewitt, Manuel, Cryptmatic, the rest of the meta maniacs. I'll see you guys tomorrow. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, cryptography's finest, Champagne Crypto.